Since 5, a soon-to-be Hannibal High Schooler is making a difference tonight.
Well, through months of hard work, teamwork, and even fundraising, Dylan Harmon completed a service project which gets him to becoming an Eagle Scout. WGEM's Claire Edlin spoke with him earlier today. And Claire, how does this aim to benefit a local food pantry?
Well, Daniel and Raja, this Eagle Scout has developed a bit of a green thumb through this service project. Just outside of the Douglas Community Center is an all-new garden, which now gives the food pantry direct access to the freshest produce.
These are some butter beans, and here we have some squash.
Dylan Harmon says the vegetables he planted for his community garden service project are just starting to sprout. That also includes tomatoes, carrots, cucumbers, and an abundance of garnish.
All this food, everything here will be going to the food pantry over at Douglas.
Harmon says there's also compost bins and a greenhouse for year-round access.
Put fruits and vegetables, whatever they want to, in here so it can kind of sprout earlier or grow longer. We built this a few days ago.
He says his Eagle Scout project was a community effort with the help of family, other scouts, fundraising, and donations. He says projects can range from building benches, making picnic tables at parks, or in his case, a community garden.
Anything that will benefit the community is the definition for it.
Harmon says donations for the garden came from the Rotary Club and MU Extension. Raja?
All right, Harmon says that another scout in his troop is currently building a bridge and new trail in Riverview Park.